We are in Highfield in central Southampton. You can probably tell with all the sirens and stuff. The reason we're here is to meet up with Dan from Marvel Paving and Construction. We've been supplying a job around the corner from here. Stone's throw, literally, from all the bars and restaurants of Portsmouth, but you wouldn't know it with this property. The garden's beautiful. It's amazing that it's so close to a city centre. Looking forward to showing you some shots. I can't believe we are sat literally a stone's throw away from Portsmouth, all the bars and restaurants and stuff.
The hustle and bustle of the city.
Yeah, looking at this house, like it. I don't know. I feel like it could be in the middle of the countryside somewhere.
Oh, definitely, definitely very foresty vibes, rural, rather than, like I say, a stone's throw from city life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Pubs, restaurants, hustle and bustle.
It's mad.
So yeah.
But I mean, obviously, firstly, great job on what you've done here.
Thanks.
Obviously, full outside space renovation. So you've got driveway, complete driveway. So you've got the 2 aprons and the gravel insert, and then you've also done obviously the patio here. Really nice job. I am keen to find out how you got the job and how you found it.
Okay, so the customers, Chris, the gentleman, Chrissy's the lady. Chris was Google, maybe search engine, just looking for slabs. He stumbled across Forest Stone, scrolling through your website, looking all through that. And because we've done previous jobs together, we then finds a previous job, sees that we've done that, looks at that, likes it, likes the look of it, then phones me, contacts me, and that was the seed done.
Nice.
Planted. Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously he initially found us, and then through our content on the site he found you.
Yeah.
And it was a way. But I'm wondering, like, from a client point of view, did he say anything to you about why he went that route rather than like trying to go check a trade or like My Builder or something?
I mean,
like
with those things, it is a gamble. It is all those My Builder, all of them. It is a gamble. You've got good tradesmen, you're not no good tradesmen. But when he found you, and he found that you were not affiliated with me, but we do a lot of collaborations together. Yeah. He quite liked the fact that he could see us and he could hear us talking and he could see the jobs. And
I hear that a lot. It's that trust thing.
Yeah, I mean, eventually that's what we need. We are trying to gain the customer's trust, and they're putting their trust into us, and it is a two-way street. So, yeah, he just liked the fact that he could see us on a personal level.
I have obviously noticed that you're developing a bit of a herringbone addiction.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, it's now a stamp in all of MPAC jobs. Yeah. Herringbone's there. It's like in one form.
I was thinking when I was driving down to see you, I was like, it's a bit like in the first Home Alone movie. You know, the burglars always flooded the house to turn all the taps on, and they said that's their trademark, the wet bandits. And I was like, yeah, they were called the wet bandits. And I'm thinking, Dan is like the herringbone bandit. Like, he's just leaving herringbone everywhere. I love it. It's really nice.
Years ago, it was very grand. I just think of parquet flooring. That's all I think of. And so, it's just something that it sets out my jobs from everyone else, and it means most customers get a bespoke one-off job because it is very tailored to them. I mean, the entrance to this house and the back entrance to this house, there is actually herringbone already there from tiles that were laid maybe even older than that, years ago. So I mean, for this project, it made sense to put herringbone in it just because there's already existing herringbone in the property itself. So it's very complementing each other.
I'd noticed there's a porch out the back of the house that you've left, that's got the herringbone.
So we replaced the visor. There was just a concrete haunch there before. We took that away and we've used the same sets that we did the infills with to build the visor itself and keep the herringbone pad behind it intact.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it looks great.
It looks really good. Again, I'm just really lucky that I get nice properties that I can just put a new facelift on. So it's the property complements the job as much as the job complements the property. So yeah, quite blessed.
You are, because it's a great project. I think my favourite pad, weirdly, but I think it's just because I like the almost like, I don't know, country cottagey vibes of it, is that one round the corner directly outside the garage,
the front
with the wooden doors.
Yeah,
because that just looks like a lovely like country house, the way you've done the herringbone sets in there. It looks really nice. I love that bit.
I mean, that's my favourite part, but for a different reason, because before, the garage doors there, people would just put tarmac on top of tarmac on top of tarmac over the years, so they couldn't actually open the door, so the customer had to dig himself a box out so he could open the door. So now we've reduced it fully, the doors open as they should. So yeah, that's my favourite part, just because the door's open now.
So it's actually it's
functional. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
as well as form, looks nice. You can actually use it. The interesting thing that I wanted to talk about and mention for the viewers is one of the reasons why this house looks so countrified is the owner, when I was here when you were building the patio, he was telling us about the fact the property is actually part of a group of houses around here that are part of a Garden City architectural project.
Post-war project, I think it was.
Yeah, it was a post-war.
Yeah.
And I think it's like the only one in Hampshire or something.
We're quite Chris on this, but that's what Chris has said to us. That I think it is the only one in Hampshire. I think it was obviously rolled out to go further, but obviously never did. But yeah.
But that is why, when you see the drone footage from the back of the house, that there's so much green space, even though we are, literally like a stone's throw from Portswood.
8-minute walk.
Yeah, I mean, you can be in central Southampton probably 10 minutes walking. But you've got a huge meadow and green space out the back with a little stream, and obviously all these houses have got quite big gardens. The idea behind the Garden City movement was that urban areas didn't need to be urban sprawl. You didn't have to go skyscrapers, concrete, tarmac everywhere. You could plan them so that there was enough green space interspersed between all the houses, everyone could have a decent garden. And the big meadow space out the back is actually a communal space. So there's a group of houses that this is in a row of. They actually go round in a square, and all the houses have joint ownership of that meadow space out the back. So completely unrelated to landscape materials, but I thought it was
quite nice. I mean, they've all got their own allotments. So it was real good community spirit. I mean, after the war, everyone would have been down. So it's just one of those get the country going sort of thing. And I mean, they all live a good life around here.
I've noticed through the job, and obviously we supplied you with the grout you used at the front on the driveway part, which was our flow point smooth.
Charcoal smooth, yeah.
Yeah, so you use that around the front, but round here you've gone for like orthodox.
OG sand cement.
Yeah.
Don't fail. It don't fail if it's done correctly.
Why the two differences then? What were you thinking?
The front flow point purely because vehicles coming in and out of there daily. So I mean, sand cement would last, but it probably in time would need redoing. Flow point, it's there for life. It's at 40 Newton pressure. It can take tonnage.
It's rated for like commercial, heavy duty vehicles all day in, day in, day out.
Highway access, footpath access. So yeah, for my peace of mind and customers' peace of mind, long term, it's never failing. So yeah, we use flow point out the front. Even the borders up the set's all flow pointed, but out the back here, yeah, just sand cement, just because I'm more of a fan of it.
Yeah, you prefer it.
As and where I can use it, I will use it. So yeah.
But also the colour, because obviously you've made it like the colour of the cement and stuff's resulted in like a beige, creamy
so
colour
again,
grout.
it suits better with the slabs. So yeah, I know you guys have got a neutral flow point, but again, yeah, sand cement. If I can use it, I will use it on patios. I mean, people stay away from it because they think it's going to fail and not be done correctly, but if it's done and installed properly, it will be there as long as all these other products are out there, if not longer.
Before you worked on the place, how wide out from the house was the existing patio they had?
When I first come here, I was shocked when I come round the back, because I thought, well, house is massive, patio round the back's going to be already a substantial size, and they're just going to have to lift it, dig out. But there was a 1.8 off the house, really old 600 50mm thick concrete slabs, and that was it. So it wasn't really a patio, it was more of a path.
Yeah,
just
1.8, so shallow, isn't it?
Couldn't get a table on it. They said they used to dine on the lawn. Anyone come round, any social events, all on the lawn. And I just didn't know how they managed to live here with no patio.
Like you say, with the house being as big as it is, you just don't expect that.
Yeah, I just expected, like we've got now at the back here, I think it's about 75 square metres. So now they've got, it complements, it's not big, it's not too small, it's in proportion with the property itself. You see it with new builds. New build standard, you're going to get the bare minimum that you can get signed off that it's patioed, which is normally a footpath, 4 slabs done. But on a house like this, I just thought, I just don't know how they managed to get
considering
through.
I think that the house is like nearly 100 years old.
Yeah, I think it is over 100 years old. So
you'd think at some point someone would have gone,
in the 80s, someone would have come round and put a bit of crazy paving or something like that. But yeah, nothing. So
crazy.
So I mean, now it just looks like it should always have been here.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Compliment to you is like when I walk around here now, I just think, like this.
Yeah, it's always been like this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why the Hail Beige Sandstone then? Why did they go for that? Was that the customer's choice or yourself?
I come round and I always suggest what I would suggest, not my preference, just what I think would go. So I put 3 or 4 different options, brought round loads of different samples, and Chrissy, the lady of the house, she chose both front and back materials. When I first spoke to Chris, the man of the house, he wanted out the front Mendip chip-ins, which is when I spoke to him over the phone and I asked
dark grey, isn't it?
What the colour of his house was, and he said blue. I was like, it's like washed scalp, so it's like bluey purpley. So yeah, I'm glad that Chrissy stepped in and chose all the materials, because she had a better eye.
Poor Chris.
Yeah, then Chris, I mean...
But she's right.
She is right, yeah.
I think Mendip, not on this house.
Like, it would not have gone, yeah. It would have been a big clash. I mean, now, out the front, before it was just tarmac, so it's very dark, dreary, and out the front it's completely opened up the front of the property. So yeah,
it looks like a very posh house now when you go
yeah, and it is definitely a very posh house in a conservation area. So yeah, it completely suits the house. And I mean, when we were working out the front, lots and lots of walking by traffic's complimenting us on how well it looks.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Nah, yeah. Unfortunately, it's a common practice for MPAC.
Yeah. Right, Dano, cheers for your time, mate, and looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, on to the next one.